go straight to some promo action once again before we predict WrestleMania. Chris Reid, the Mercenary. Mike Larkin, the Podcast Machine. They have never crossed paths before, but they're about to for the first time because it wouldn't be Promo Mania without some history being made.
Welcome to the Mike Larkin experience. Go ahead. Breathe it in, take it in, bask in it, bow down to greatness even, because this is going to be like taking candy from a baby. Actually, give that baby his candy back because he's probably going to be fat and obese and make bad decisions for the rest of his life. So to all you pickup truck drivers and you tractor operating numbnutses, let's get this started, shall we? Before we even get into this, this feels wrong. Is he even over the age of 18 to be my opponent in this promo exhibition? I feel like I'm taking on a 16-year-old who cried and got mad because Hot Topic closed early. I feel like I'm taking on a kid who just came back from a Blink-182 concert. All the small things, promos on Max Wrestling. Hold on one second. I got a microphone, Dazzy. I got a microphone. If that is bringing the best out of you, I don't want to see you at your worst. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh my God. I got championships. I got championships. I used to get excited about that when I was 10. Oh my God. You could collect championships, but you can't collect pussy. You call me the Ryback of Max Wrestling. When last month you were singing my praises. Phoenix versus Larkin. Let's go. Woo! I've seen a lot of fickle, feeble-minded stands in my life. But you, sir, take the cake. You call me Ryback when you're the guy who goes, "You're next." What? You call me Ryback, but you quote Oldberg? Oldberg, the guy who can't even get Asuka's name correctly, the guy who should have spoke up, who shouldn't have won a championship. Are you fucking kidding me? You are the village idiot of the Max Wrestling Podcast. You know that? You like to use the hashtag The Mercenary versus the Podcast Machine. Well, the Podcast Machine is a craft that I have honed over 8 years. If I'm not doing this, I'm not whole. This is my everything. I love this. And you just want to walk through my door, not even clean your feet nonetheless, and go to my table, take food off of my plate, take money out of my pocket? No, sir. In your last bout, you've been choked out. You've been choke slammed. But me, I'm a different type of cat. I am a different breed. I'm like Lorena Bobbitt. I'll chop your dick off and make you feel less of a man than you already are. To quote a stopper of shows, to quote a kid who broke a lot of hearts, don't hunt what you can't kill, Mr. Mercenary. I hate your stinking guts. You are the product of a generation that is disposable, that is lazy. You like to sit there in the Max Wrestling Facebook group, streaming it up, going to get something to eat, sitting there in your underwear like a couch potato, and you think that people actually give a fuck? Well, newsflash, nobody gives a fuck. Hell, this isn't even Mike Larkin versus Chris Reid. This is Mike Larkin against some enhancement talent, some jobber on Wrestling Challenge, on Superstars, Main Event, Metal, Jacked, Saturday Morning Slam, Heat, Velocity. This is an atrocity. It was at this point when you knew you fucked up. You don't tug on Superman's cape and you don't fuck with Mike Larkin. Who the hell are you, Chris Reid? Who do you think you are? You're an afterthought. You're the reason why Piss Breaks exists. You are not ready. You want to talk about, you want me so bad at Promo Mania? Well, fine. Yeah, I want you so bad at Promo Mania so I can put you in your place and humble you a bit and let you know where you stand on the chain of command. You're a silly hoe, and I'm a straight-up pimp, and please believe I don't want no scrubs. You want to talk about your world tour? Well, this tour has ended. Later, groupie. My name is Mike Larkin. I am the podcast machine. And as always, it's my pleasure. And most importantly, it's your honor. You're welcome for the experience. Roll credits.
Well, here I am at the biggest event, not just today, not just this month, not just this year, but in all of Max Wrestling. Promo Mania. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I would find myself at this event. I didn't think I would. The reason why I did not think I would find myself here at this event is because when everybody thinks about Max Wrestling 10 years from now, when everybody thinks about Max Wrestling, they are going to be thinking about Promo Mania. And when they look back at the history of Promo Mania, they are going to be thinking about the likes of the Captain, Travis Anderson, Corey, Moses Marquez, Ted P. De Niro, Beer, the Phoenix, and so on and so on. Promo Mania basically gives you the opportunity of who you are, how you got there, why you're there, and why you deserve to be there. Not just this year's Promo Mania, but next year, Promo Mania 10, Promo Mania 11, Promo Mania 12, Promo Mania 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Promo Mania solidifies of who you are. Even you, Mike Larkin, or should I say the Ryback of Max Wrestling. The reason why I keep on calling you the Ryback of Max Wrestling is because just like Ryback, you're just trying to find a way to keep yourself relevant. That's why I keep on calling you the Ryback of Max Wrestling. Because you're just hogging everyone's spotlight so you can keep yourself relevant. But apparently that's too much for your little fragile ego. So you want me to put a little bit of respect on your name? Fine, I'll put a little bit of respect on your name. When you're gone from Max Wrestling, everybody is going to know you as the guy who held up to the Knowledge Championship for 2 years. Everybody's going to know you as the guy who went up against the Captain in the first ever no winner, no loser promo exposition here at this event called Promo Mania. I hope that fixes your little fragile ego, Larkin. Because that's all the compliment you're gonna get out of me. But that again, I have to give you credit. You once again found a way to keep yourself relevant. Cause you see, you knew I knew that you was watching the podcast 3 weeks ago. The podcast where I made the announcement that I'm doing an all-out promo battle tour to celebrate my 1 year anniversary of me being here at Max Wrestling. So you see this as an opportunity to once again keep yourself relevant. I'll give you that. Well played, good sir. Well played. You once again found a way to keep yourself relevant by calling me out at the biggest event in all of Max Wrestling, Promo Mania. But that again, in a way, I should be thanking you that you have actually helped me to get a match here at Promo Mania. Because if you didn't call me out, then perhaps I would never even make it to this year's Promo Mania. Perhaps I wouldn't if you didn't call me out. But Larkin, you need to wise up on who you're dealing with. You're upset that I keep on calling you the Max Wrestling? Well then, let me ask you this question. If you're so butthurt over the fact that I keep on calling you the Ryback of Max Wrestling, and you did everything here at Max Wrestling, let me ask you this question, Larkin. If you said that you have done everything here at Max Wrestling, then how come you haven't done the things that I did? Do you not remember who I am? If not, then let me remind you who I am. I am the mercenary, Chris Reid. I'm the guy who made his Max Wrestling debut against Cypher, who's going to be defending the World Championship later on in the main event of Promo Mania Night 2 against his former MDO member, Ted P. De Niro, who will also be defending the Knowledge Championship later on. I'm the guy who defeated him in my Max Wrestling. I'm the guy who defeated Corey in my Max Wrestling debut at the King of the Mic tournament. I'm the guy who challenged the captain, who went up against the captain 3 times. 2 of them were which for the World Television Championship, and the third time was just simply for pure bragging rights. But you see, Daz knew what he was getting himself into. He knew I wasn't going to let up easily. He knew I wasn't. He knew that he can actually beat me. He knew that he could if he wanted to. As a matter of fact, he was so confident in this that he decided to add a stipulation in our final encounter where if I beat him, I get a pass straight into the semifinals in this year's King of the Mic tournament. And look what happened. I can say that I finally conquered the captain. I can say that I have finally defeated him. With that victory, I have gotten myself a pass straight into the semifinals in this year's King of the Mic tournament. I've conquered the captain. I conquered Corey long before he even became world champion. And now here you are, calling me out. First time ever, it's going to be the podcast machine versus the mercenary. You need to wise up on what you're getting yourself into, Larkin. See, Larkin, I don't know why you would do it. But Mike Larkin, remember on who you're dealing with. Remember all the things that I've done so far here in Max Wrestling. And I want you to pay attention on what I'm going to do this year. This year, it will be the year. This is going to be my year. I will conquer this year. So, and speaking of conquering, Chad Malcolm, I know you're watching. I'm waiting to hear you. I'm still waiting to hear your answer, Malcolm. And just in case you forgot on what I'm talking about, next year, I am calling you out. I want you to be my next opponent in a TV ruled bout on Thursday, April 25th. I'm going to give you next week to give me an answer. And just like I said to Das, either I win this or I lose. One way or another, I'm going on to my next opponent. And Chad and Mike Larkin, you said it's your privilege, but most importantly, it's my honor. You know what, Larkin? You are right. This is my honor. This is my honor of me giving you the privilege of me tearing you out a whole new asshole. Mike Larkin, consider the podcast machine being conquered by the mercenary.